Well, hey, somebody else I wanted to bring up too, getting inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame is another boxer, Muhammad Ali. Um,
Ooh.
Rob, what'd you kind of? I mean, he's had Tyson's a huge fan of wrestling, I know, and Muhammad Ali was too. I know he was really influenced by Gorgeous George way back in the day, and getting that promo style was from him. And then obviously, so many people in wrestling later became influenced by Muhammad Ali's style, like Dusty and you name it. Like, there's been a lot of different people that have captured onto Muhammad Ali. So, what did you ever get to meet him? First off, and then second off, what are your overall thoughts of Muhammad Ali?
And let's not forget about his match with Inoki.
Tony Inoki, yeah, yeah,
Um, I did, shamefully, I don't know if I met him because I feel like I did, but just in passing, like, hey, nice to meet you, and uneventful, non-memorable, outside of that. And I think it was like just in an arena maybe that he was at, or some fundraiser or some kind of event that he was at. I'm not sure, but I feel like I didn't have a conversation or anything like that. But I feel like it was, just respectful, like, hey, great to meet you, dude. Yeah, he's the greatest. It's one thing that whenever I see him fight, he's always got his hands down, and like when I was like training to kickbox, that's like one of the first things you say is like, keep your hands up, keep your hands up. And if I would drop my hands, I get punched in the face to remind me to put my hands up. But it's seeing him is like reassurance that there's not just one right way, that everyone needs to conform to. And so that's why it's weird that coaches will teach their students like that, like it's a flaw, like they're messing up. Because maybe it's something that works for them, and you got to teach the way you're going to teach. So they're not wrong for doing that. But man, Muhammad Ali's hands would always be way down, and he's moving his head around, dancing, is untouchable. And then he puts those hands where he wants them and swings them and shit. And I always thought that about his style. I thought about, like, man, all the coaches that must have told him to keep his hands up, keep your hands up by your face. Don't let your guard down. And here he is, the greatest in the world, is saying, I'm gonna do it my way.
right. That's what was great about him too. Is like, yeah, he did go against the convention, and everybody, like, all the media attention he got, but then too, like, taking a stance, like, against the war and all that stuff, and being so political in certain regards. And then on top of it too, is, yeah, it's just the influence and impact he had on wrestling and just pop culture in general. Such a cool thing. I think putting him in the Hall of Fame. I know he's going into the celebrity wing of things, but I think you could make a very strong argument just to put him in the Hall of Fame straight up, with you
But
guys.
he might be the actual possibly OG of talking smack, right?
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. He like laid it out there, man, like rhyming and all that stuff. It was great. Oh man. Yeah. So I wanted to get your
Did you
perspective
say
on
there wasn't a celebrity wing last week? You were saying that, like, Babe Pete Rose is in the same category as me in Hall of Fame.
No, no. There is a celebrity wing. So it is like there's their own thing, like Pete Rose is in it, Drew Carey's in it, Snoop
Maybe it
Dogg's
was
in it.
someone else I was
Uh
talking to then. But so there's the celebrity wing, there's the warrior wing or
Award.
award,
Yeah.
and then is that it? That and the wrestler one? Is there just three, or was there?
So there's okay, so the Warrior Award, the Celebrity Wing, the legit one, like the one you're in, and then there's the almost, I think it's called the Legacy Wing, where it's a lot of older stars from yesteryear, like way back when, like a Lou Thez or a George Hackenschmidt or somebody to that effect, where it's just like they get inducted into that one. It's like they're not primary on the presentation of the show, basically, when the Hall of Fame gets presented, but they address them and they get inducted. So
So
still a
four
Hall of Fame.
categories. Four categories.
Four categories, I would say, in total. Then, yeah.
And
So
Paul Heyman's induction is the same category as mine.
correct.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, he'll be in there with you in that same one. So yeah, and I do think, if I have to make a guess, that Muhammad Ali's going to be in the celebrity version of it. So He was at first WrestleMania. Obviously, we said Antonio Inoki too. It just very much a big impact in wrestling. So pretty darn cool either way.
Here's an ignorant question, but he did pass, right? Or is he still
Yes,
alive?
he
Okay.
passed away. I'm trying to think when it was. It might have been like at least I want to say 2016, maybe 2016, maybe he passed away. Let me make sure about that though, because I'm curious. He passed away. Yes, June 3rd, 2016. He was 74 years old.
Okay.